Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, David Burrows, and this is episode number 71.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Tell me you're ready.
Well, hello, everybody, once again, and I say, as always, thanks for taking the time to stop by here on the show this week. Take the time to subscribe, if you would. I say it every week, but I really wish you would subscribe so we can get more views up there. And share with 5 new friends. Just take that link and throw it out on Facebook or email it to your list, whatever you can do, so we can get some more attention here on the show and keep growing bigger and better for all of you. All right, well, lots to talk about, as always, and I keep saying that, but this is going to be an exciting week for many. St. Paddy's Day. Do you have to be Irish? No, not really. It's green beer flowing and great entertainment all over the city. In fact, I can't talk about all of it because there's so much going on. But I did want to talk about a great band coming down to Liquid Johnny's this Saturday, March the 16th. They're from London. They're coming down after the Lounge. They've been to Sarnia before. Great rock and rollers, man, and we got an exclusive interview with their lead singer, Scott Bollert. He's going to talk to us about the band, some of the changes they've made, and we have the exclusive release of their latest video called Can't Stop. You're going to want to check this out for sure. So be sure to check out whatever you got to check out this weekend. Of course, it's going to be 2 days, a full weekend of St. Paddy's Day, March 16th and 17th, falling on a Sunday. But we want to show this to you right now. So check this interview out with the lead singer of After the Lounge, Scott Bollert, and then we'll be back to talk more. All right, here we are this week on the show, and very excited to, we've been trying to track these guys down for a little while as well, but Scott Bollert from After the Lounge, they're from London, Ontario. We got Scott here on the show today. How you doing today, Scott?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me on.
You are a rock star, according to your shirt.
Yeah.
Can you stand up and show us the shirt a little better there? There you go. Rockstar energy drink.
I've walked around with it on to remember to make myself feel bigger, you know.
That's awesome. Well, thanks for taking the time to be here on the show, Scott. I know you guys are really busy, but we're really excited. You're coming March 16th, this Saturday, to Liquid Johnny's, downtown Sarnia, and we're going to hear some rockin' from After the Lounge.
Yes, we're looking forward to it. Liquid Johnny's there down on Christina Street. It's going to be a good time. Looking forward to it. It's been a little while since we were back in Sarnia there. Obviously, we were part of Hiawatha Bash last couple of years ago, the last Hiawatha Bash that they had. And
yeah,
we're looking forward to coming down. Sarnia is always a good time for us down there, and looking forward to good times.
Well, you certainly know how to rock it out, that's for sure. I mean, back a little while back to the start, one of your songs, and of course the video as well. And now one of your latest, Can't Stop, right?
Right, yeah, Can't Stop is just coming out to radio actually as of actually releases actually yesterday, right, Tuesday.
Right.
And so it's come out with Can't Stop, this thing called Rock and Roll, which works out. Obviously, everybody gets to a point, music-wise, or anything that you're doing, right, where you sort of, you wake up one day and go, if I just gave it all up right now, what would, if I go on and I live a different sort of life, and maybe I might want to try that, and stop playing and whatever, and then you pick up your guitar or your microphone or whatever you're doing, you start writing again that day, and you go, I can't stop this.
And what is it? And that's what it's about. I can't stop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it that keeps you going? Because I mean, as entertainers, we do have our days where we go, oh, I just don't want to. I don't feel like it. I'm angry or whatever. What keeps you going?
We've been pretty lucky with obviously this is the 10th year of After the Lounge. We're celebrating in April 10 years of playing shows.
Awesome! Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes, it's been a wild time for sure, and we've been lucky that we've always been really appreciated on a wide scale of the province. So we've been so when we you get to the point and people you meet people and you learn the industry and things like that, and then when it takes you a little while. It's not like 10 years ago it didn't start that way, but I mean after for sure the last 6 years, our original stuff has really come together and things, and we've all grown. Everybody that's been part of the band has grown as writers too. So
right.
When you're performing live and you're performing something that you've created, that's your heart and soul, and you're saying your lyrics or you're writing a lick, a guitar lick,
yeah.
and people are appreciating it. it's hard to just say I want to stop this.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a passion, right?
It is, and I mean it's the same probably for actors. It's probably the same for I don't know. Could be a hockey player. Same thing. You know. I mean you can't just say you're doing something that you love. You're lucky you can do something you love. A lot of people go to work every day doing something they don't want to do. Right. So obviously.
What would you say, Scott, is you talk about 10 years. What would you say is the biggest difference between year 1 and year 10 for After the Lounge? What's the most noticeable change? That's a tough question, I know, but
I think it's just the players. I mean, actually, I bumped in this past week. I bumped into the original bass player. Actually.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
It was fantastic. It was great. I haven't seen her in years, right? And I told her, I said, it's 10 years. I was going to contact you. It's been 10 years. We're going to do a DVD this year and stuff, and do some interviews and stuff. And it was great. I mean, but I mean, we sit back and laugh. Like, we play our first show here in London at Carrie's Pub across from Banff.
Yeah.
And we were trying to push originals. I was writing all this stuff, and the writing wasn't strong, and the players weren't strong, and
right.
I mean, so we're all new. And even now, we've even just myself. I know myself. I can't speak for really anybody else, but I just know myself.
Right.
It's like I'm more comfortable on a stage in front of 1,000 people than I am.
Well, it just comes down to experience, life experience. Bottom line, right? Being around all of that. And what would you say? You and I talked a little bit off camera before this interview. We talk about marketing. And a lot of bands, everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants their stuff to be heard, of course. And there's a lot of great stuff out there, but some want to work harder at it than others. What would you say is the biggest marketing tool that you use?
Things have changed, and that's another thing too. I was actually speaking with someone about being. It's going to be part of the documentary there to help us out with the interviews and stuff, and do the talk over stuff. And I said probably the biggest thing that we're going to talk about probably is how things have changed so much. Like when we started 10 years ago, there was the internet was just getting big.
Yeah.
A lot of people, we had computers that were half-assed. Like now you and I are Skyping. This wasn't even.
Yeah, exactly. Now, sorry, and just to interrupt there for a second, but of course the answer, when I ask that question, it's Facebook and Twitter. Okay, we get that. But have you learned a special way to use Facebook and Twitter, or should I say even better, have you learned a way not to use Facebook and Twitter?
Yeah, and that's so yeah, like 10 years ago, a lot of stuff didn't exist. I mean, now you're trying to find different avenues and stuff like that of getting the word across. I mean, when Facebook came out, it was great. People didn't know what it was all about. They were on there. Oh, this so and so is playing here. Oh, I'm friends with this person. Now everybody's overloading everybody. Like even for events, if we go on there, I make mention about shows that we've got going on. I tell people to go here and have a look on our website, but I don't bombard people with stuff. People bombard people. You're constantly. I had to take Facebook off my phone because I get 100 emails an hour from people sending me events, right? And how can you keep track of that? So we just sort of try to keep everybody informed about what's going on, and then a week before maybe do an event or something a page style. That's what I'm doing rather than bombarding a whole bunch of people with all kinds of stuff. But I mean, like you're saying though, the marketing and all that type of stuff, I've always been probably better at the business side of stuff than I've actually been at the music sort of stuff since day one, because that's what I did in marketing before I did any of this stuff. So I learned how to drive it and get it in people's head but not annoy them, right? Yeah. And that was...
Well, it's obviously working for you, because when you guys are playing, wherever you're playing, the crowds are coming out and supporting you. And not are they just, coming out just, friends and family. You've got fans, and they're recognizing your music when it gets played, they can say. So that's a big improvement as well. So congratulations for all of that, for sure. Now, I look at in the background there, Scott, and I see a lot of Elvis and, of course, Marilyn in there. Is Elvis in your music at all?
I think Elvis is in everybody's music.
Yeah, good answer.
I think, Tupac even said it too. I mean, all those guys, they got all their I wouldn't say flamboyancy, but however you say that, the attraction of jewelry and whatever that is. from that. I mean, a lot of guys got that from Elvis and stuff. I think it's in everybody's. I'm a big Elvis collector of memorabilia and that sort of era too. So my house is full of it.
Awesome.
But, yeah. So,
you and I should get together and trade. I've got some Elvis records. You can't see them hanging on the wall, and well, I'm a bit of a collector myself, so we'll have to get together and share some paraphernalia.
Yeah, that's an awesome. I mean, like I said, it's in everybody's music, and they created something. They were the first people to do something. It's like the pioneer of the music business, right? So
awesome,
sort of thing. Well,
we're looking forward to you once again coming to Sarnia this Saturday, March the 16th. And you guys, what time do you guys go on stage?
Usually I think it's hit off about 10 o'clock or so.
Okay.
Down and say hi to the band, obviously, and have a few drinks, and then we'll kick it off. It's going to be a full night of After the Lounge, which a lot of people haven't seen in a while, too. We're going to have a full night of a miscellaneous.
Well, I'm definitely going to make the trip down there to say hello, and look forward to shaking your hand again. It's been a few years since we've actually been face-to-face, so I'm looking forward to that. But right now, you've got Can't Stop, and we've got the video. Is this the first time we've put the video out there, or we got the exclusive on this one?
This is the exclusive on this one, yeah. This is, we've been making up, obviously, I've told you there too, like, our music videos over the years have been different stuff. It's been party scenes, it's been wild scenes, it's been, live off the floor, just the four of us playing, it's been different stuff. This one here, we're going out a whole different other way, and we're going to show you what it's like to ride with us.
Awesome. Scott Bollert, thanks so much for joining us here, and all the best to you and After the Lounge. Congratulations on 10 years. And we're going to go down and see Scott Bollert and After the Lounge this Saturday, March the 16th, down at Liquid Johnny's. But right now, as Scott said, we have the exclusive. So, rockers, crank up those speakers, whatever you got connected to your computer. Here is Can't Stop with After the Lounge right here on the show.
Where are we going? Your mom's house.
It's a groove you got down in your soul. Sing your song out loud, yeah. Feel the beat, you love to dance. Oh, get you love it down to your soul. And sing it and dance it and move it and move it and scream it, yeah, yeah, down to your soul. And sing it and dance it and move it and move it and scream it, yeah, yeah, down to you.
Oh, what an awesome video, After the Lounge. Thank you so much for sharing that with us and giving us the exclusive here in the show. Scott Bollert, thanks for taking the time. Great interview there. And we're actually going to take time to get down to Liquid Johnny's this Saturday, March the 16th. The After the Lounge band goes on about 10 o'clock, but don't wait till then. There's lots going to be happening with the St. Paddy's Day Bash. You can find out, of course, Facebook, Liquid Johnny's, find them online. And After the Lounge, once again, this Saturday, March the 16th, down at Liquid Johnny's here in downtown Sarnia, Christina Street. Looking forward to that. All right, well, we've been talking about this next gentleman, celebrity interviewer, if you will, Gary Ward. We had an interview with him. He was a little quiet on the interview, but he was holding back, trust me. And he was supposed to be here this week, and we're going to have Gary back here every week. We're going to give him 70 seconds to talk about whatever he wants to talk about. And I got to say, I'm really disappointed he's not here this week. He says he was in a shopping cart accident, Gary Ward. I have no reason to not believe him, but I'm not sure that I do believe him either. So we promise you, next week, Gary Ward himself will be here with his 70 seconds of Gary Ward here on the show, and you're going to see him every week. You're going to want to check that out. There's a link up here on the screen right now. If you didn't see the interview with Gary Ward, you click on that link. It'll take you to the video. Gary Ward, you better be here next week. Otherwise, we're going to send somebody after. Anyway, okay, we won't have to do that. But Gary Ward will be here next week. For sure. Promise. Keep watching Facebook for more on Gary Ward. And if you're not connected with him on Facebook, it's simply Gary Ward. You'll be able to tell by the picture. All right, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, very, very exciting news. You may have already seen it on Facebook, but we've got some exciting things that are going to be coming to Sarnia. So take a look at this and support our sponsors. And when we come back, a very special announcement for all of you.
K106.3.
Cheeky Monkey, the greatest TV store. Cheeky Monkey, movies and more. Cheeky Monkey, the greatest TV store in town. Cheeky Monkey, the greatest TV store in town.
All right, we're back one final time here on the show, and thanks to all of our sponsors for, well, sponsoring the show. We really appreciate your support here. And viewers, take the time to visit the sponsors' website, or if you're here in Sarnia and you can visit their store, support them. They keep supporting us, and you know how it works. So thanks once again to all of our sponsors. All right, well, very excited for this. If you haven't already, we sort of already let it slip out on Facebook. If you haven't seen it yet, INDIEFEST 2013 coming to Sarnia starting April the 20th. What do you mean starting? April the 20th, the 27th, May the 18th, June 22nd, July 13th, and then in August, an all-day indie festival to be announced very soon at a date in August. Now, what is INDIEFEST 2013? INDIEFEST, independent artists, and we're going with the rock and roll theme right now. We will be adding country and some other genres later, but right now, indie rock is going to be happening down at the Stubborn Mule beginning April the 20th. You've heard me brag about them. Blurred Vision is kicking off the Indie Nights. Now, Indie Nights will happen once a month down at the Stubborn Mule. Tickets only $10. You're going to get 3 to 4 bands every night, and then a one-day festival in August to be announced. 8 to 12 bands all in one day. So, first one, April 20th, which happens to be Record Store Day. Blurred Vision will be down at Cheeky Monkey at 3 o'clock in the afternoon celebrating Record Store Day. We're very excited for that. Opening up for Blurred Vision that night, the doors will open at 8 o'clock. The show will begin at 9 o'clock. Not 9:30 to 9 o'clock. The show will begin Roy Cunningham, keyboardist, will be putting on his show. You're going to want to check that out for sure. And The Riot Within will go on after Roy. And then Blurred Vision will be there. And you are not going to want to miss Blurred Vision. I'm telling you, they are the next global band you have never heard of. Tickets will be on sale later this week down at Cheeky Monkey and Picker's Alley. And then coming up April 27th, Bob Noxious returns to the Stubborn Mule to support INDIEFEST 2013. And opening up for them, West Memphis Suicide. These guys are awesome rockers, all of them. And we're going to be looking for some local independent rockers to open for Bob Noxious that night as well. So if you'd like to be a part of INDIEFEST, go to indiefest.ws and you can apply online. And you can also see everything else that's going to be happening with INDIEFEST 2013. So folks, here's what I'm asking you to do. Buy a ticket when they come out. If you're busy on April 20th, buy a ticket and give it to a friend. You're still supporting local music at the local level. We're going to be bringing bands from Sarnia to Toronto and everywhere in between to Sarnia. So we're looking for your support. When they come out, buy a ticket. You ever bought a ticket to a Buck and Doe you weren't going to? Well, how about buying a ticket to a concert and giving it to a friend? All right? So INDIEFEST 2013. Once again, the website to check out, indiefest.ws. Very excited for this. That's all the time I got for you. We've got some more exciting things going to be happening. Watch over the weekend for a couple of special video clips that you're not going to want to miss. All right? Thanks for your time, everybody. That's all the time I got for you this week. Have a great week and an even better weekend. We'll see you next time right here on the show. Bye for now.